All right. Again, sa medieval philosophers, we have Saint Augustine and Saint Thomas Aquinas. And sa modern philosophers, we have three also, si René Descartes, si John Locke, o si Immanuel Kant. Remember ha, si modern and si contemporary, different eras na sila. Our era today, atong current era today, ginatawag sa contemporary ha. So it's wrong to say na in this modern era, mali na siya. Sa inyong Gen Ed English ha, General Education English, it's wrong to say in this modern era. Dapat in this contemporary era. Our era today is contemporary era. Ang modern era is from 1945. Again, from 1945. I mean, ang modern era is from 1500s to 1944. Again, ang modern era is from 1500s to 1944. So today, contemporary era ang tawag sa atua. So sa contemporary era, we have three philosophers, si Maurice Ponte, si Gilbert Ryle, o si Paul Churchland. So let's start with mga philosophers no, sa ancient era in terms sa ilang perspective sa self. So according kay Socrates, so among sa mga ancient philosophers, si Socrates ang pinaka-old. Si Socrates, siya ang teacher ni Plato. Then si Plato, siya po ang teacher ni Aristotle. So ang remember lang mnemonics para mahinumduman ilang pagkasunod-sunod, SPA. Again, SPA, Socrates, Plato, then Aristotle. So according kay Socrates, ang self daw is composed of body, which is unchanging, which is changing, and soul, which is unchanging. So again, self is body and soul. That is according to Socrates. Again, self is body and soul. That is Socrates. And according to Socrates, kung buhi pa daw ta, when we are still alive, ang body and soul kay attached together. Again, when we are still alive, kung buhi pa ta, ang body and soul kay attached. Kisa nag-ingon ana si Socrates. Again, body and soul is attached or attached when we are still alive. That is Socrates. However, kung mamatay na ta, again, kung mamatay na ta, our soul, muadto siya sa ideal realm or sa ideal world according kay Socrates. Again, kung mamatay na ta, our soul will go to the ideal realm. However, when we are still alive, no, present pa si body and si soul sa physical realm. Kuha na to, kung buhi pa ta, attached pa si body and si soul. So pasabot, si body and si soul, present siya sa physical world or sa physical realm. However, sa ideal world or sa ideal realm, only soul na lang ang nabilin. Kuha na to, kaya gani, si soul is ginatawag og immortal. According kay Socrates, si soul kay immortal. Kuha na to ha. Again, soul is immortal. And according kay Socrates, again, according kay Socrates, our true self daw, ang tinuod nato nga sarili, nga kaugalingon, is not defined by our social status, by our possessions, unsa man ato mga properties, dili na siya defined, naga-define sa atuang true self. Because our true self is the soul. Again, ibutang dira according to Socrates, the soul is our true self. Again, according to Socrates, our soul is our true self. Dili ang atong body, dili atong mga properties, dili atong social status. Again, the soul is the true self. That is according to Socrates. And Socrates is very known para sa iyang dictum or para sa iyang principle na ignorance is the beginning of wisdom. Kinsay nag-ingon nga ignorance is the beginning of wisdom? Si Socrates. And because na-realize ni Socrates, he emphasized nga ignorance is the beginning of wisdom, naghatag siya og advice. Unsa nga advice iyang gihatag? Know yourself or know thyself. Because ignorance is the beginning of wisdom, kailangan nato daw mahibaw-an ang atoang kaugalingon. Why? It is because when we acknowledge pag ato ang ginadawat nga natay wala na hibaw-an, that we are ignorant of something, we could do something para mahibaw-an siya. And that is why ignorance is the beginning of wisdom. When we acknowledge unsa man ang negative sa atua, when we acknowledge that we don't know something, so pasabot, maka-make ways ka para mahibaw-an to nimo katong wala nimo nahibaw-an. Kaya we should know ourselves. Ignorance is the beginning of wisdom. Kuha na to ha. And isa pod sa reminder ni Socrates about living our life, gina-remind ta niya that an unexamined life is not worth living. Meaning, kung wala ka ga-reflect, your life is not worth living. Kung wala ka ga-evaluate sa imong kinabuhi, your life is not worth living. So pasabot di ay, when we live our life, kailangan di ay natin evaluation. Akong ginabuhat personally in the evening before I sleep, no? I do reflect. Unsa ba akong mga nabuhat nga tama during the day? Unsa ba ang mga mali na ako nga nabuhat during the day? So that is a reflection. So we need to make sure that we evaluate our life. We evaluate our characteristics or attitude. Yung sa ba nato pag-treat ang ubang tao. So evaluation or examining, no, our life is very important to make our life worth living. According kay Socrates. And si Socrates was charged or he was, kumbaga, gipasanginlan siya na nagakorrupt siya sa mind sa mga batanon. Tungod, most of his students are youth. So gipasanginlan siya nga ginakorrupt niya ang mind sa mga student niya, sa mga batanon or sa youth, simply because ang mga batanon nga iyang ginatudluan tend to kanang open their minds of the reality of the world. Kaya gina-question na nila itong mga religious belief ng current during the ancient time. Kaya si Socrates, no, gipapili siya whether mo exile siya. When we say exile, moadto siya sa isa ka lugar, no? Dili na siya magstay kung asa siya nagpuyo. Moadto siya sa isa ka lugar or patyon siya. And giprefer niya ang death. Giprefer niya ang patyon siya kaysa mag-exile siya. And his death, iyang kamatayon, was the final lesson nga gitudlo ni Socrates sa iyang mga students. Nga when you know nga wala kay gibuhat nga dautan, so dili ka dapat mahadlok. So his death became his final lesson sa iyang mga student. So that is Socrates. Kuha na to si Socrates. So again, Socrates para sa iyaha, ang self daw composed of body and soul. Body is changing, nagausab-usab siya because as we grow old, di ba, na ay mga physical changes sa atong body. For girls and for boys, different changes no ang atong may experience. And soul, unchanging, immortal, wala nagabago. And that is something, ang soul, muadto siya sa ideal realm or ideal world when we experience death. Kaya nga naman, ang physical body nato no dili naman makaadto dito sa ideal realm, only lang sa physical realm or physical world. Next na ancient philosopher, estudyante ni Socrates, si Plato. Again, estudyante ni Socrates, si Plato. And according kay Plato, ang self daw is an immortal soul in a mortal, perishable body. Again, self is an immortal soul in immortal, perishable body. Si Plato ang nag-ingon ana. Nag-ingon ni ana. So ibig sabihin, ang self di ay soul lang gyud siya nga naabot lang or nabutang lang sa usa ka body nga which is perishable, which is malata, madugta. Unlike sa soul nga dili siya madugta, dili siya malata, it's immortal, no? Di siya mamatay. So again, self is an immortal soul in a mortal perishable body. According kay Plato na siya nga statement. And according kay Plato, soul daw is tripartite. When we say tripartite, tulo ka buok parts. Again, soul is tripartite. Na siya 3 parts. Again, soul is tripartite. Plato na siya nga idea. And unsa tong 3 parts sa soul according kay Plato? First, immortal and rational. Again, immortal and rational or the soul. Mo na siya ang first part, immortal, rational, it is the soul. Ibig sabihin, kanini siya nga part ang naga-seek og truth, naga-use og logical reasoning, so gahuna-huna. Again, ang immortal, ang rational, ang soul, which is the first part of the tripartite soul, seeks truth, uses logical reasoning. And asa na siya located? Located na siya sa head. Ibutang diraa. Ang immortal rational soul, which is the first part of the tripartite soul, located sa head na siya. Naan sa ulo. Second part is our courageous, spirited part. Again, courageous or spirited part. Muna siya ang part sa soul nga naga-cause nga maka-experience tag strong emotions. And asa man ang emotion? Naa sa ato ang chest, specifically sa heart. So, asa located ang courageous or spirited part na asa chest or na asa heart. Si immortal or rational or soul na asa head. Pero si courageous or spirited na asa chest or sa heart. And lastly, ang ika-third nga part sa tripartite soul kay ang appetitive or appetitive part or appetitive part. Regardless of how you pronounce it, no? Appetitive part, it deals with our bodily desires, including our desire for food, our desire for rest, including our desire for sex. Apil na siya sa appetitive part. Deals with our desire for food, for rest, no? Including for sex. And kay appetitive man siya, it is located sa tuang abdomen. Again, abdomen or stomach. Ibutang diraa. Abdomen, located ang appetitive part. Pero ang soul gani located sa head. Ang spirited part located sa chest or sa atong heart. Ang appetitive part located sa atuang abdomen or sa atuang stomach. So again ha, si Plato hinumduman lang sa iya tripartite daw ang soul. And according kay Plato, ang soul daw is the giver of life to the body. So ibig sabihin kay ang soul ang nagahatag og life sa body, ang soul di ay siya ang self mismo. Again, ang soul siya ang self mismo nga gagamit lang og body. That is according to Plato. Self is the soul itself using a body. Again, self is a soul itself simply using a body. So ang soul lang di ay ang self. Gagamit lang siya og body. According kay Plato. Wa na nato si Plato ha. We've done with Socrates. Humana na punta kay Plato. Mo na punta sa student ni Plato, si Aristotle. So Socrates, teacher siya ni Plato. Si Plato, student siya ni Socrates. Si Plato pod teacher siya ni Aristotle. Now, according kay Aristotle, again, according kay Aristotle, gidefine niya, though si Aristotle, student siya ni Plato, again, bisang si Aristotle, estudyante siya ni Plato, gidefine niya, iyahang gineglect ang katong idea ni Plato. Di ba kay Plato nga idea ganina, si body daw or si self daw, soul lang nagagamit og body. Pero para kay Aristotle, ang human person or the self itself is not a soul distinct from the body. Meaning, dili lahi si soul kay body. Again, that is according to Aristotle. Ibutang diraa, composite. Ibig sabihin, si body and si soul is composite. Again, kung sa tunga term ang hinumduman kay Aristotle, composite, not distinct. Again, body and soul, composite sila according kay Aristotle. Pero kay Plato, kung sa to iyaha, ang self daw is just a soul using a body. Pero kay Aristotle, again, composite ang body ug soul. Isa lang sila. Dili sila distinct. And according kay Aristotle, ang human person daw or ang self daw is composed of, again, according kay Aristotle, our self daw is composed of, first, body and soul. Again, body and soul, passion and reason, mind and matter, sense and intellect. Sige daw, be. First, body and soul, passion and reason, mind and matter, sense and intellect. Sige, try daw familiarize for 30 seconds. Sige daw. Body and soul, passion and reason, mind and matter, sense and intellect. Now, let's try to close our eyes. I-close na inyong mga mata, You also close your fact book kung remember ba nato. Again, the self is composed of, according kay Aristotle, let's close our eyes, body and soul, passion and reason, mind and matter, sense and intellect. Again, body and soul, passion and reason, mind and matter, sense and intellect. Muna siya ang composition sa ato ang self according kay Aristotle. And according kay Aristotle, ang reason daw is supreme in human person. So, ibig sabihin, ang reason dapat mao'y mag-govern sa tanan natong human activities. Again, ang reason daw should be supreme. Siya dapat ang mag-maneuver, siya ang mag-drive sa tanan natong human activities. Ato ang reason. Because when we allow daw our senses, to put it simply, when we allow our five senses nga mag-dominate, mag-maneuver, no, mag-decide, mag-drive sa ato ang life, we will have a chaotic life. Again, ang kanimagong atong five senses is baba in nature compare sa reason. Kaya ang reason will be based on evidences, no? Will based on kanang critical judgment. Ang senses man gud nato will just based on mga stimulus lang or stimuli. So we just simply react with stimulus using our senses. Kaya kung i-dominate daw or mo decide ta or mo buhat ta og butang based lang sa atong senses, we will have a chaotic life. Kaya kailangan ang reason ang mag-dominate. Dapat ang reason ang maging precursor sa ato ang human activities. Meaning, kung magamit ng good tag reason sa ato ang human activities, pasabot, tanan nato activities, tanan nato pagabuhaton are things nga makonsider nato reasonable. And the moment nga mag-dominate ang reason over our senses, maka-experience ta og happy life. Again, if we use reason, not senses, ang mahitabo, we will experience happy life according to Aristotle. Again, if we use reason in all of our activities, we will experience happy life according to Aristotle. On the other hand, kung ang ato pong gamiton is our senses, we will live a chaotic life. Kuha nato. And according kay Aristotle, ang human happiness daw, ang atong kalipay as individuals, as human, should be based on the harmonious development of the whole self. Anong harmonious development of the whole self man? Because atong self, daghang aspects. We have the physical self, we have the economic self, our social self, no? Kung dili daw whole self, kung naay something wrong, maski sa isa lang ka-aspects atong self, dili complete ang human happiness according kay Aristotle. So human happiness is equivalent to harmonious development of the entirety of our being, the whole self. And si Aristotle pod ang nagtudlo sa atua to live life in moderation. Again, si Aristotle pod ang nag-remind sa atua that we should live our life in moderation. And kung mag-live daw ta sa atong kinabuhi in moderation, consonance daw sa with reason. So meaning, when we live a moderate life, again, when we live a moderate life, pasabot gagamit ta sa atong reason. Gagamit ta og mga reasonable nga mga decision, sound decisions when we live in moderation. And in line with living in moderation, sikat or famous kaayo ang idea ni Aristotle nga golden mean. So when we live in moderation, we use the idea or principle of Aristotle na golden mean. Unsay pasabot sa golden mean? You just simply avoid extremes. Unsay avoid extremes, sir? It is simply avoiding too little and too much. Again, avoiding too little and too much. Bawal nga gamay lang imong tulog, bawal pud nga sobra pud imong tulog. Bawal nga gamay lang imong physical activities, bawal pud nga gamay lang daghan imong physical activities. So that is golden mean, no? You should avoid extreme, that is golden mean. Kuha nato si Aristotle. So that is Aristotle ha. So mananata sa tulo ka ancient philosophers, si Socrates, si Plato, and si Aristotle based sa ilang perspective about the self. Now let's proceed to the medieval philosophers. We have two lang man sa medieval. First, si Saint Augustine. So sa medieval philosopher, mga saints na ni sila because this was the time nga after the death na of Jesus Christ. So, the Saint Augustine, according to him, ang self daw is body and soul. And ang body and soul daw, dili separate. It is considered a one man. Again, Saint Augustine, self is body and soul considered as one man. Dili siya separate. And tungod kay Saint man, si Saint Augustine, ang iyang concept sa self, iyang perception sa self, it should be in line with or in connection with relation sa isa ka tao kay God. So ibig sabihin di ay when someone doesn't have a strong relationship with God according kay Saint Augustine, dili pud okay ang iyang concept sa self. That is according to Saint Augustine. And according to Saint Augustine, our happiness now can only be found in God. Again, happiness can only be found in God. Idea na siya ni Saint Augustine. Second is si Saint Thomas Aquinas. Sa mga medieval philosophers, doon lang sila. Si Saint Augustine and si Saint Thomas Aquinas. According kay Saint Thomas Aquinas daw, self can only be certain if kita magamit sa ato ang reason. So si Saint Thomas Aquinas iyahang agree no ang idea ni Aristotle. We can only be sure daw if we use our reason, which is not technically correct. If we use our logical thinking, if we use our critical thinking skills, no, dira lang ta mahimong certain, dira lang ta mahimong sure. If we think critically, no, dira lang ta makaingon nga ay mali ni siya, ay tama ni siya, ay mao dapat ni ang buhaton, ay murag malate ko kung dili ko mumata og sayo, ay malate ko kung dili ko matulog og sayo kay dugay man ko makamata. So when we use our reason, that is the only time that we can be certain. We can be sure of something. Again, that is according to Saint Thomas Aquinas. And speaking of certain, we're talking about truths, no? Certainty has something to do with truths. You are sure, so pasabot that is a truth or that is true. However daw, ingon ni Saint Thomas Aquinas na ay mga ubang truths that can only perceive through divine revelation. Again, there are truths di ay that can only be perceived by divine revelation, di ba? Nabi dictum or idea nga, to see is to believe. Katulang daw mo-perceive sa ato ang five senses, mo lang daw to siya ang tinuod, no? Where in fact, naalay ubang truth nga could only be perceived through divine revelation according kay Saint Thomas Aquinas. Again, some truths could only be perceived through divine revelation. That is an idea kay Saint Thomas Aquinas. So naay mga truths nga gamay lang nga tao, no, ang maka-perceive simply because divine revelation is not something na ma-experience sa tanang tao all at the same time, no? Lahi-lahi og pamaagi ang Ginoo, no, sa in revealing something, no, in a very divine manner. And according kay Saint Thomas Aquinas, our human soul daw is restless until it rests in God. And this is kind of true. Not just kind of true, no? It is really true. Our human soul restless gid kaayo when we don't rest in God. No? If we will just simply kanang magsalig lang sa atong kaugalingon in our own intelligence, our own capabilities, no, we will become restless. Dili ka maging contented, no? So human soul could only be happy, could only be contented if we rest in God. So restless siya. Kapoy siya perminti, no? If dili siya ga-rest in God. That is according to Saint Thomas Aquinas. Now, let's proceed na, or before we'll proceed sa ato ang next part, which is katong mga modern philosophers, let's have a quick review sa ato ang mga na-discuss, no? We have, nag-prepare ko og 5 clues. Again, nag-prepare ko og 5 clues diri So you just simply answer no kung kinsa ang nag-ingon ani or kakinsa ni siya nga idea. So you could open your audio or pwede ra pod, no? Mag-answer lang mo without opening your audio. Let's just try to check na if na-remember na to itong mga concepts nga nag-discuss. So ayaw mo kabala ka, if you want to review our session today, no? Nag-record man ko, tapos i-post man siya sa inyong Google Classroom. First, body and soul daw are attached. Again, body and soul are attached. Kinsay nag-ingon ana?
Socrates. Socrates.
Si? Very
Socrates.
good. Si Socrates or si Socrates. Again, Socrates or Socrates. Now, another clue. Self daw is based on his relation to God. Sa medieval ni siya nga philosopher. Self is based on his relation to God. See? Pwede po ninyo i-message ha sa itong message box. Walay lain si Saint Augustine. Again, si Saint Augustine nag-ingon nga ang iyang concept sa self kay in relation with someone's
God.
connection or relationship with God. Third clue, know thyself, di ba? According sa iyaha, ignorance daw is the beginning of wisdom. Kaya gitagaan ta niyag advice that we need to know ourselves. Again, ignorance is the beginning of wisdom. Kaya gitagaan ta niyag advice that we should know ourselves. See? Socrates lang gihapon. Very good. Again, Socrates lang gihapon na siya. Another clue, body and soul are composite. Again, composite. Pasabot, isa lang. Si body and si soul. Kinsay nag-ingon, ana? Ancient philosopher ang nag-ingon. Body and soul are composite. The answer is si Aristotle, di ba? Kay gidefy ba yato niya? Nag-disagree ba siya sa idea ni Plato nga ang soul daw is just simply using the body. Dili sila isa sa body according kay Plato. Pero according kay Aristotle, body and soul are composite. Isa sila. And soul is tripartite na ay three parts daw ang soul. No, katong located sa head, located sa chest, and located sa abdomen. Soul is tripartite. That is according to Plato. Again, that is according to Plato. Uy, God is truth himself. Again, katuning about sa divine revelation. God is truth himself. That is Saint Thomas Aquinas. Again, God is truth himself. Saint Thomas Aquinas. Now, proceed na ta sa atoang remaining pa nga mga philosophers. Ato natin sa modern philosophers. No, natin itulo sa René Descartes, si John Locke, and si Immanuel Kant. First, let's start with René Descartes. And si René Descartes believe daw nga ang body and ang mind is duha siya. Body and mind dualism. Muna siya ang idea ni René Descartes. Again, the idea of René Descartes, self daw is body-mind dualism. Mo say pasabot. Ang self daw composed of two parts. Again, kay dualism man, according kay René Descartes, ang body composed of two parts. Unsa ang two parts? Immaterial mind and material body. Again, unsa tong two parts? According kay René Descartes, immaterial mind and material body. Again, immaterial mind and material body. That is according to René Descartes. And according kay René Descartes, mind daw is the seat of consciousness. Meaning, ang mind, no, would allow us to be conscious of something. Conscious ta that we are now, no, preparing for your LET exam. So that is because of your mind. Conscious ka nga medyo na-delay ang imuhang pag-study for the board exam. That is because of the mind. Conscious ka nga kailangan pa jud nimo mag-extra effort, no, for your review para sa imuhang upcoming board exam. That is because of the mind. No, idea na ni René Descartes. Mind is the seat of consciousness. Meaning, we could only be conscious of something because of the mind. And according kay René Descartes, di ba? Two parts ang self according kay René Descartes, material body and immaterial mind. Ang ato adong material body is unreliable. Ibig sabihin, atong body daw dili trusted. dapat dili ta mag-trust sa atuang body. That is according to Rene Descartes. Our material body is unreliable, should not be trusted. And si Rene Descartes is very famous with his dictum, no? With his quote, I think, therefore I am. Unsay pasabot na Rene Descartes sa I think, therefore I am? Simple lang. Ang iyang pasabot, tungod kay nagahuna-huna siya, mao nang reason nga nag-exist siya. Again, I think, therefore I am. Ingon ni Rene Descartes, because I'm thinking, I exist. Mao na iyang pasabot. I think, therefore I am. So to put it simply, ang activity day sa atong mga huna-huna, the rationality of our mind is the center of our being. Pasabot, kung wala ka gahuna-huna, kung walay activity imong mind, wala ka ga-exist. Para kay Rene Descartes. Again, I think, therefore I am, nagahuna-huna ko, therefore, nag-exist ko. That is according to Rene Descartes. Now, proceed na ta sa ato ang second nga philosopher sa modern era, si John Locke. And si John Locke, very famous sa iyang idea na tabula rasa. What do you mean by tabula rasa? In other terms, blank slate. Murag papel nga walay sulat. Murag notebook nga walay sulat. Tungod kay, according kay John Locke, our human mind daw is tabula rasa. Walay sulod. When we were born, the first day that we were born, the first second that we were born, our human mind daw is tabula rasa. Walay sulod. Blank slate. And tungod kay tabula rasa man atong human mind, our impressions during our infancy na say important, insignificant consequences. Pasabot. When we have the negative impressions during our infancy, makaapekto siya sa atuang human mind, makaapekto siya sa atuang pagdako. Kaya di ay, ang mga bata nga nagdako sa hostile nga balay, gubot nga balay, they would, the tendency is, no, magdako gyud pud sila nga naay something wrong sa ilahang attitude. So according kay John Locke, our impressions, no, during our infancy, importante siya kay say consequences in the future sa pagdako nato. And in relation dira, according kay John Locke, the association of ideas daw are the foundation of ourself. Meaning, as we create impressions, no, during our infancy, we associate ideas with all of our experiences during our childhood, no, during as atong pagkabata. Mao na siya ang maging foundation sa atuang self. Katong mga interactions nato during our very younger years. So, mao na siya ang foundation sa atuang self. Kaya gani di ay ginatawag ang younger age, no, sa atuang self as formative years because it is the foundation of who will become, no, kung kinsa ta pagdako nato. So association of ideas mo na siya ang foundation sa atuang self. And though we are created by God, no, gitagaan ta niyag freedom, wala ta niya gibut-an unsa ato ang desisyon, unsa atong buhaton. So we have freedom. So ang ato ang freedom daw according kay John Locke, mahimong author sa ato ang own soul. Again, our freedom is the author of our own soul. Our right to choose whether to do something or not to do something, it is the author of our soul. So dapat di ay ang freedom day nga gihatag sa ato sa Ginoo, no, in terms of decision making, gamito nato sa tama because it will lead us no on who will be kung kinsa ta pagdako nato, no? So that dapat atong freedom gamito nato og tarong. Again, our freedom authors our own soul. That is an idea according to John Locke. And according kay John Locke, tungod kay hinimo ta sa Ginoo, we are created by God. In effect daw, we are God's property. According kay John Locke, ha? But in reality, God, no, that doesn't consider us as his property. no? God considered us as His children, daughters, no? And sons. Pero for the sake of the lat exam, kinsay nag-ingon that human is God's property. Si John Locke nag-ingon na ana ha. Kita mga tao, God's property. That is an idea coming from John Locke. Pero in reality, gitagaan tag freedom sa Ginoo because kung maingon tag God's property, ang Ginoo magbuot sa atong kinabuhi, no? Pero gitagaan ba ta niya freedom whether or not musunod ta sa iya or dili. So that is the reality ha. Pero God's property ang human, that is according to John Locke. And also daw ang chief end sa human, survival. And that is really, no, real. No, it's a reality. Ang chief end yun na to is survival. Kaya gani, we do things no in this world to survive. Matrabaho, mangita tag trabaho because we want to survive, no? Kailangan nato ma-meet atong mga needs every day for us to survive. Tinuod gyud na siya. Now let's proceed na sa third and last philosopher sa modern era, si Immanuel Kant. According kay Immanuel Kant, ang human person daw is composed of the inner self and the outer self. Actually, same lang sila og idea, mga different terms lang ang ilahang ginagamit. Human person is composed of inner self and outer self. That is Immanuel Kant. Again, inner self and outer self. Immanuel Kant na siya nga idea. Unsa ang inner self? Inner self daw is composed of our psychological and rational being. So katong mind nato, no, psychological and rational, mind gihapon ang pasabutan na that is the inner self. However, ang outer self ato ang senses and the physical world. Mao na according kay Immanuel Kant na siya ha, composed of our senses and physical world, that is outer self. Ang inner self, mind na to our rational being and our psychological being. And according kay Immanuel Kant, self daw is prone to corruption. Now, ganong according kay Immanuel Kant, prone to corruption ang ato ang self? Simply because si inner self and si outer self, perminti man ni sila mag-away. Na-struggle between the inner self and the outer self. Kaya, prone to corruption ang self according kay Immanuel Kant. And ang according po kay Immanuel Kant, no, act daw ang iyang maxim ha or ang iyang ginatuuhan nga idea or principle, we should only act only according to that maxim by which can at the same time, well, that is should be a natural law. Kasi pasabot ni sir, medyo lisod siya sabton, no? Kay murag wrong grammar siya, paminawon. Pasabot ni Immanuel Kant, ana, kung bawal sa kuha, dapat bawal pud na sa tanan. Kung pwede sa kuha, pwede pud na sa tanan. So we need to only act according to something na applicable sa tanan. Again, we should only act according, no, to something na applicable tanan. Act only according to that maxim by which you can kaya nimo buhaton and at the same time that it should become a natural law. So it's for everybody dapat di ay. Dili lang para sa isa. That's the idea of Immanuel Kant. And now let's proceed na sa atuang contemporary philosophers. Kato ni medyo mga bata-bata nga mga philosophers. We have three also. First, we have Maurice Ponte. Si Maurice Ponte, ang iyang idea sa self is that ang self daw is an inextricable union. Again, inextricable union between mind and body. Kasi pasabot sa inextricable, pasabot dili pwede bulagon ang mind and body according kay Maurice Ponte. Self is gamit sa Again, self is an inextricable union between mind and body. According kay Maurice Ponte, dili pwede bulagon ang body and ang mind. Kaya gani daw, tanan experience nato is ginatawag sa embodied experience. Again, tanan experience nato ginatawag og embodied experience. O say pasabot sa embodied experience, pasabot kung naatay ma-experience na both sa mind and sa body. Again, embodied experience, pasabot, experience nga ma-experience sa mind and sa body. And ibutang po dira, aside from being inextricable union between mind and body, ang self, intertwined po daw ang body and mind. Unsay pasabot sa intertwined ang body and mind? Pasabot ana, maglisod ta og distinguish kanus-a mag-stop og work si mind o kanus-a pud mag-start og work si body, and the other way around. Maglisod po tag distinguish kanus-a mag-end ang work ni body o kanus-a pud mag-start ang work ni mind. Kaya siya gitawag og nag-intertwine, kaya inextricable siya. Kaya embodied ang ato ang experience. Ma-experience sabay ni mind and ni body. That is according to Maurice Ponte. Now, second nga philosopher sa contemporary era kay si Gilbert Ryle. Unsay idea ni Gilbert Ryle? Iyang idea, ang works of the mind daw and actions of the body are not distinct. Pare-parehas lang dito ang idea kay Maurice Ponte. According kay Gilbert Ryle, kung unsa daw ang ginabuhat or unsa daw ang atong ginahuna-huna, mao po daw na siya ang atuang action. Again, our works of our mind and the actions of our body are one, dili distinct, ha? Kung unsa tong ginahuna-huna, mao na ato apong moong action. That is according to Gilbert Ryle. And according kay Gilbert Ryle, no, knowing how to do something, gitawag sa og knowing how. That is our technical ability. Again, knowing how, that is our technical ability. Ang knowing that, atuan ng kahibalo mahitungod sa mga facts. Again, knowing how, technical ability. Knowing that, that is about facts. And gi-emphasize ni Gilbert Ryle that we could only possess knowledge. Again, unsa gi-emphasize ni Gilbert Ryle? We could only possess knowledge. Pwede lang ta manag-iya og knowledge effectively kung kabuluta unsaon paggamit katong knowledge nga ato ang nahibal-an. So when we know something, pero wala ta kabalo unsaon na sa paggamit, meaning it's useless. Kaya gani, when you study something, gamiton gud nimo. Kaya di ba makaingon sila lang, graduate mo na sa og education, nganong nag-ano man na siya. Di ba ang uban mag-discriminate ba ya? Nganong makaingon ba sila, nganong nag-sales lady man na siya sa mall, di ba? Naka-graduate na siya og education, di ba licensed professional teacher na siya? So, isa po na siya sa idea ni Gilbert Ryle. When you know something, pero wala ka kabaloon sa una sa paggamit, it's ineffective, no? It's useless. So, meaning, you can only effectively possess knowledge kung kabalo ka unsaon to paggamit ang knowledge. According na sa kay Gilbert Ryle. And lastly, we have Paul Churchland. Sa contemporary era ni siya nga mga philosopher, unsa day idea ni Paul Churchland about the self? Suggest siya og idea na materialism. Unsay pasabot sa materialism? Only matter exists. Unsay only matter exists, sir? Only things nga ma-perceive sa atong five senses, according kay Paul Churchland, mao lang siya ang ga-exist. Again, materialism, only the things that can be perceived by our five senses, mao lang ang ga-exist. That is according to Paul Churchland. Pasabot di ay, kay ato ang human mind, dili man siya ma-perceive sa ato ang five senses, dili siya ma-recognize sa atong five senses, wala siya ga-exist. Again, our mind, because it could not be recognized, it could not be perceived by our five senses, wala siya ga-exist. Unsa lang ang ga-exist? Our physical brain. but the mind, no? Wala siya ga-exist according kay Paul Churchland. Ang physical brain lang. And our physical brain, mao lang siya ang nag-give og sense sa ato ang self, not the mind. Kuha na to? That is Paul Churchland. Now, before ta mo proceed sa next nga topic nato, no, about the anthropological and sociological perspective sa self, mag-break sa ta for 5 minutes. Again, after 5 minutes, balik ta ha. It's already oras 7:40, 7:45, balik ta. Confirm ko lang sa lahat ng online reviews, makasabot man og Bisaya tanan, di ba? Kay katong first, when we had our first session, nag-ask man ko, and no one did react man nga dili makasabot og Bisaya. Makasabot di ba og Bisaya tanan? Alright, thank you. Confirm na nako no kay basi na wala nakasabot ba kay nabi tay mga times nga magbisaya. Salamat. Hala, si Sir Paul, hindi ka pala makaintindi ng Bisaya. Sir Paul Jan, hindi siya makaintindi ng Bisaya. Ah, you can message me po, sir, sa mga parts, sir, ha, na hindi mo masyado naintindihan, sir, ha. You can message me po. Sige po. Message mo po ako, sir, sa aking messenger sa mga parts po, sir, na hindi mo masyadong naintindihan po, sir, no? Yung nagbisaya po ako. Tapos, I'll make a special video for you, sir, sa yung mga parts na yun po, sir, ha? Ito po yung messenger ko, sir. Pakiisa-isa na lang po, sir, yung mga parts na medyo hindi po natin naintindihan. Salamat po. Sige, we'll continue na. Mhm. Okay. All right, let's continue. We will continue in our discussion with self based on sociological perspective. Again, we will continue our discussion about understanding the self on the views no, of different sociologists. So, the term socialization, yung term po na socialization, ano ba yung ibig sabihin? So, the meaning of socialization, it is the process of internalizing, meaning pagsasabuhay of the norms of society, mga rules to ng society, ng komunidad, which can influence, which could affect our belief, our actions and behavior. So socialization, to put it simply, is it is a process. Isa siyang proseso na kung saan isasabuhay mo yung mga norms or mga expectations ng society na maaaring makaapekto ng paniniwala, ng mga gawi at pag-uugali ng isang tao. So that is socialization, the process of internalizing, yung proseso ng pagsasakatuparan ng mga expectation ng society, ng mga norms ng society. And we have first sociologist na nagbigay ng kanyang opinion, ng kanyang perspective about the self. First, I see George Herbert Mead. So, what is the idea of George Herbert Mead about the self? First, according to George Herbert Mead, self is not there at birth, meaning the moment that we were born, self is not yet there. Somehow, it is connected with, parang konektado siya sa idea ni John Locke na tabula rasa or human mind is a blank slate or tabula rasa. Kay George Herbert Mead, the idea, self daw is not there at birth during the time, the very second, no, that we were born, hindi pa, no, wala pa naga-exist ang self. So somehow connected siya sa idea ni John Locke. And because of that, we could say na ang self no is a product of social experiences and at the same time activities. So connected talaga sa idea ni John Locke. So our self is a product of our social experiences and activities. So yung interactions natin with our parents, with the people around us, with our primary caretakers, with our classmates, with our friends, no, it affects no ourself. It shapes who we are. And children, according to George Herbert Mead, act on two bases, no? Dalawa yung basihan ng paggagawa ng kilos ng isang bata. First is their personal beliefs, yung paniniwala nila, and at the same time, yung societal norms, yung societal expectation. So there are two major reasons or bases on the act, the behavior, or the actions no, of children. Yung sariling paniniwala, and at the same time, yung expectation ng society sa kanila. Kaya, according kay George Herbert Mead, no, there are two types of personalities. The I and me. Again, two types of personality according kay George Herbert Mead, I and me. So ipasabot, anong ibig sabihin? When we say I, it is your natural self. Again, I, your natural self. Me, pakilagay, socialized or cultured self. I, your natural self. Me, your socialized or cultured self. Because yung I is a type of personality based on your personal belief. Me is a type of personality based on societal norms, no? Kaya gani, si me, it is culture self, socialized self. And that is exactly the reason why, no, it's very often to see people that they have different attitudes or actions inside their home and outside their home, no? They act differently because we act based on personal beliefs and based on societal norms. 'Di ba? May mga tao na burara sa loob ng bahay, pero pagdating sa labas, napaka, no, they are well-mannered, uh, they are well respected. So that is the reason why, no, nagkaroon ng two types of personality na idea si George Herbert Mead, ang I and me personality. And the second sociologist that gives his idea, his perspective about the self is Charles Cooley. And I know that we are so familiar with his theory, the looking glass self theory. Now, ano yung looking glass self theory? Yung iba nagkakaroon ng maling perception or maling understanding sa looking glass self theory. Ano yung maling perception or maling understanding sa looking glass self theory? Yung iba naniniwala na yung view natin sa ating sarili is affected by the view of others. Again, that's a wrong understanding of the looking glass self theory. Our view towards ourselves is not affected by others' view per se. Ano pala yung nakakaapekto sa atin? Or ano yung nakakaapekto sa view natin sa ating sarili or pananaw natin sa ating sarili? It is how we think others view us. Again, we view ourselves or our view towards ourselves is affected not by how others view us. It is affected how we think others viewed us. Para mas daling maintindihan, we have three steps sa looking glass self-theory. First, we imagine how we appear to others, no? We imagine how we appear to others. You could say na, I feel so beautiful, no? I feel so pretty, I feel so presentable. Second, we imagine how others judge our appearance. The moment, no, na nasa isang gathering ka na with other people, and then there is one person, one acquaintance or friend or a stranger, tapos nakita ka, tapos biglang sumimangot, you would think na negative iyang view, no? Na negative yung pananaw niya sa iyo, na napapangitan siya sa iyo. But the reality is, hindi pala siya napapangitan. And because of your thinking of how, your judgment on how you are viewed by others, no, it would allow you to develop feelings and responses towards those judgments. So again, we are not, no, our views towards ourselves are not affected by how others viewed us. It is affected how we think others viewed us. That is according to looking glass self-theory ni Charles Cooley. Again, we are not influenced by people's opinion per se. Again, according kay Charles Cooley, no, sa looking glass self, we are not influenced
By
by
people's
people's opinion per se. Ano yung nakaka-impluwensya sa atin? It is how we think others viewed us. Again, ano yung nakaka-impluwensya sa atin? It is how we think people others viewed us. It is not the view of others, but it is on how we think others viewed us affect, no, how we view ourselves. That is according to the looking glass self theory ni Charles Cooley. Now, let's proceed on the anthropological side of things. We will proceed on ideas of different anthropologists based on, about the self. And anthropology, by the way, employs a holistic approach of studying the self, meaning it doesn't only study about a single aspect of the self, but the entirety of the self, including its physical, its biological, social, economical, and cultural aspect of the self.
yeah,
And it seeks to discover the interrelationships between those aspects. So si anthropology pala yung pag-aaral ng self na holistic yung approach. Pinag-aaralan ang whole aspect, no? The entirety of the entirety of a human being and interrelationships of different aspects, yung physical, yung biological, psychological, cultural, and economical. And si anthropology po is concerned with both the human universals and human variety. What do you mean by human universals and human variety? When we say human universals, yung pagka-pare-pareho ng tao. Human variety, pagka-iba-iba ng tao. Again, si anthropology studies the human universals, yung pagkapare-pareho ng tao, and at the same time, yung pagka-iba-iba ng tao. No? Pinag-aaralan yan ng anthropology. And one anthropologist, now Naomi Keane, emphasize that self-doubt is the totality of a human organism, yung physical, biological, psychological, social, and cultural. Again, sinong nagsabi na the self is the totality of a human organism? Naomi Keane. And though ang anthropology is a holistic approach of studying the self, there are two common pitfalls on studying the self, no, in the concept of anthropology. Mga mali daw, no, mga maling pamamaraan on studying the self. First is the stratigraphic approach or yung gina-stratify. Ano yung stratigraphic approach? Meaning, nag-study lang sa self, focus lang sa physical, or it's either focus lang sa biological, or focus lang sa cultural. Pasabot, or ibig sabihin, no integration. No? Again, no integration. Focus lang on a single aspect of the self. That is a pitfall, no? Maling pamamaraan ng pag-aaral ng self. Second one is reductionism. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng reductionism? Focus on a single level analysis. For example, if you would say that self is just about chemical reaction, so it's just a single level analysis using the word only. So reductionism, single level analysis, a pitfall on studying the self. And ang self, according to the anthropological perspective, has two contrasting models. Again, two contrasting or contradicting models. First, the egocentric self, from the term egocentric, focus lang sa individual self. It's very understandable. Sociocentric self is the second model of the self, pasabot, or ibig sabihin, socially oriented. Someone, no, a self that is inclined with social interactions, no? Hindi lang siya focus sa kanyang sarili. It has something to do with the society and the people, no, around him or her.